Good evening, folks. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Halfway to the weekend now. Out here at Oldberg, working on getting our last 0.5% on float fishing to try to unlock pop-up rigs for it. I'm going to do my strategies same as last time. Try to get some carp on some potato and some pearl barley out there for bream and crucian and gibbler. Just try to get those last few skill gains out here, which I may have to relog in a few minutes because happy hour did not activate. Let me go ahead and do that now. Like I logged in just a few minutes too soon. Go ahead and take care of that. And that should fix that, but if we can get lucky and just get that last 0.5%, I can start trying some pop-up rigs out here, see if we can't get some larger carp for once. No hot tea tonight. I have practically a bucket of leftover tea from a restaurant, so just some basic unsweetened black tea for tonight. All right, let's see if that activated my happy hour correctly. There we go. And hopefully the pearl barley will do decently. I was feeling a little under the weather last night, so there was no stream, but I did do some happy hour out here, and it was a very stingy happy hour. I got 2 gains the entire time. One was a double gain, so at least I got 0.03 out of it, but it was pretty terrible, and I still caught almost 50 fish during it. Just wasn't getting any skill gains out of it. Here's to hoping tonight comes out a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to catch some bait here as well. Not too bad. Yep, got a first nibble here. Let's see what our first fish of the night's going to be. Oh, missed it. Might have been like a little Chinese sleeper or something. They tend to have a weird bite like that. Which I may consider while I'm here at Oldberg. If the bite rate's a bit slow, I might go grab some buckwheat flour and do some bait harvest and ground bait training as well. Speaking of ground bait, let's throw some out here just to try and improve our odds a bit. Unfortunately, starting here at nighttime, so I was probably should wait just a little bit to get started to not waste happy hour, since nighttime's not super fruitful for this, but work with what we've got. Let's see. Yeah, first fish of the night here. What's going to be? Looks like a little crucian carp. Yep, no tiny crucian. I haven't got any grass carp from this spot, but I did catch quite a few common carp here yesterday, and even a decent little black carp. I really need to look into also getting some of the glowing LED floats for when I'm doing this night fishing, but trying to save my money as best I can to get some upgraded ultralights, which I was mistaken. I thought that the ones that were around 1400 silver were 5 kilo, but they're actually 3.4 kilo capacity, but still over 50% bigger than what these ones currently are. So I think I'll probably still invest in upgrading to those, because the ones that are 5 kilo are the max ultralight, and those are like 10,000 silver, so those are not happening anytime soon. But I think I'll get more mileage out of upgraded ultralights for the price, even really less than the price of a single one of getting a second carp set up. But we'll see how things go. If I end up having really good luck with the pop-up rigs on the carp one, then might change my mind and save up to get a second one of those. Remains to be seen though. Go ahead and switch in-game channels here as well while the bite rate's a little bit slow. See if any of my regulars are creeping out over in this other one. Seems like the bream have moved out of this spot. This spot was doing okay for me before with bream on the pearl barley at night, but maybe I'll try swapping to some worms while we still have a little bit of nighttime left. See if we can't draw some in that way. Hey Canadian, how's it going? Out here trying to get my last 0.5% to unlock those pop-up rigs. Working on any videos right now or just doing some fishing? So far, the bite rate here has been terrible, but it is nighttime. But only got the just this little tiny crucian so far. Looks like we got a nibble now though. Ah, pull it up too soon. Oh well. Oh, nice. Hope you have a good vacation when that comes up. Yeah, I guess we're getting some good content together to schedule those. Makes sense. Hopefully have some nice weather wherever you're going. It's finally started to cool off down here a little bit, which is nice. We're no longer getting 95+ degree days. It's been in the upper 70s to low 80s, which is nice. I haven't read. I'm still broke as a joke. Still got the carp in my keep net, but haven't really made the. I've been just working on skill ups. I just haven't been able to make the profit. Plus, I never was able to find the active Shemaya spot wherever they moved to. So those were my big money makers over at Seversky. I'm still like I'm hoping. I'm sure I will be able to put the pop-up rig to the test for a while before I get enough silver, but I'm currently still leaning towards my next investment being upgrading these ultralight telescopics to the ones that are 3.4 kilo capacity. But if I end up making a lot of XP and everything out of just being able to successfully carp fish, then I guess I'll save up and just get another one of these instead. But this was like 3,600 silver, and the ultralight upgrades are like 1,400 each, so I could almost get 3 ultralights for the price of just the one second carp capable one. So this thing will really have to perform well for me to make the decision to go for it first. This bite rate is terrible. If I should go ahead and move to another spot. So we got a little bit of a nibble there. If it takes it. Nope, I think it changed its mind. I'm going to switch it back to pearl barley here since the sun's coming out. I might try people or see if the gibble carp are biting on that right now. Yeah, I did the happy hour yesterday out here. Caught almost 50 fish, and all I got out of it was point zero 0.03 of skill gains. It was very stingy. Hey there, Capybara. How you doing today? A little bit of a nibble here. See if this one actually commits to the bite. I'm doing well, better than yesterday. At least I was feeling. I think the weather was getting to me yesterday, so I didn't stream. But glad you're having a good day. Hope your week's going well as well. Tiny little Chinese sleeper. Out here just trying desperately to get that last 0.5% on float fishing to unlock the carp hair rigs. And happy hour is just it's not doing much for me. But hopefully I can get it fairly quickly, and then I can go back to Amber Lake. And even though I won't have the pop-ups for the bottom rigs out there, I can still do something with those. But I really want to get some good use out of this Falcon that I have so much invested in, and so far not really gotten much out of. Trying to get a rough trophy. Which body of water are you fishing for them on? I've had decent luck with them at Winding, but I've also got at least one over at Seversky. Let's see, where was my biggest one at? Statistics, fish. Rough. Here we go. So this was at Winding Rivulet at some point, long time ago. I don't think I've gotten any trophy rough here at Oldberg, but Seversky and Winding are definitely good options for it. You mean a mosquito? So I know the rough, got a bite here. I know the rough can be active at mosquito, but I'm not sure the chance for a trophy there is very high. I could be wrong. Yeah, that is true, Canadian, but I figure if I go with the ultralights, it will make the XP grind to get there quicker. That is a tiny common carp with its ugly little mouth there. That's the challenge. The ultralight upgrades will allow me to tear through XP faster, whereas the second carp rig will allow me to get silver faster. Oh, nice. Always any trophy's always fun. My the best trophy though, is trophy frog, you know. Have that trophy little four-legged bugger. Yeah, if you're not having any luck at mosquito, I would try Winding and Seversky. Both of them have been pretty decent for larger rough for me. Now, Seversky, I haven't had as much of a bite rate for rough, but but they tend to be larger on average for me. Oldberg, this little spot right up here, I've always had good luck with bite rate on rough, but they're typically under 100 grams, so getting a trophy there is probably pretty rare. All right, so this spot is, it's not doing much for me. Hydrate time, alrighty. Nope, gotta open this water bottle. Hydrated. Speaking of that, I need to adjust my feed over here. It's not showing my latest messages. There we go. That's fixed. So you got any sneak teasers that you want to announce for your YouTube videos you'll have for your channel while you're on vacation, Canadian? Yeah, if you try Winding Capybara, I'm trying to remember the spots that I found that were pretty good. There was one that was like right out from the docks next to the cafe that's always been pretty good for me. And the other area I've had good luck with rough there, I believe was the area where there's like a big hole up against the extra high embankment. But mostly over there by the cafe is where I catch a lot of rough there at night. Just throwing some like red worms on bottoms rods. And I'll start getting some bites here. I'm gonna have to move spots. This is terrible. Something dragging this. Not there we go. Oh, still missed it. Getting some sneaky biters over here. Yeah, Belaya is another one that over there in like the non-current side of the lake always is pretty good for rough. Amber and Bear Lake. Now, have you braved taking a telescopic out there yet? Because that'll be a good video. Show people how to constantly get your line torn by angry fish. I do want to try telescopics on Belaya at some point soon. I don't know that these 2.1 kilo ultralights are strong enough for the trout there. And I don't think I'd bother going out there if it wasn't doing ultralight fishing. Oh, got another nibble here. We've got a little crucian carp. Still no skill gain. Very unfortunate. Sounds like a perfect time to raise it then. When it's down that low, you should be able to get them up pretty quickly. Yeah, floats definitely, especially I've noticed in the US region players, float fishing is, especially telescopic fishing, is not very popular. And I certainly understand why. Like, it tends to not be anywhere near as profitable for the time spent as trolling or bottom fishing. I thought for sure that one was hooked. Well, but I find it pretty fun. Yeah, when it's like this, where the bite rate's like super slow, it's pretty boring. But when you're in an active spot with telescopic, it's a blast. I need to figure out what better active spot. I might move up here to C2 and see if it's a little more active, because this is very, very slow. Oh, you lost your war rod too? That's no good. So you do telescopic in real life, Cappy, or just regular float fishing with a bobber type of deal? I haven't been a long time, but I used to go have a spot down in the Florida swamps where I would use not telescopic poles. Technically, they're just a cane pole. There was just one solid big piece of bamboo. But I would use that to like catch little bream and catfish and stuff, which was pretty fun. Normal rod with float. It's the old standard for sure. Can't go wrong with it. I just want to run way down here and see if this spot treats me a little bit better. I really love fly fishing in real life. Both for creating the flies, because I like to tie my own, and then also just the act of fly fishing, just the way you have to cast it and flick the rod back and forth. There's like a whole art form to it. I love doing that, but haven't done it in quite a while, just because. Actually, I may have that set too shallow. I got this. Oh nope. There is a fish on it. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Looks like we've got a crucian. Still no skill gain. Come on, happy hour. I just need half a point. Just half a point. I still may be too shallow. Okay. Yeah, see, I've never gone carp fishing myself in real life either. My brother actually used to do a lot of bow fishing for carp, which was interesting. Um, don't know that that's something I would particularly do myself, but never gone. I want to do at some point. I want to try some carp fishing if I can find a place around here where I'd have strong enough signal to be able to live stream it. I think that would be a fun thing to do. Come on. Yeah. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, something slightly big, it looks like. Is that a... Ooh, that's a chunky crucian there on an ultralight. All right. Here we go. Yeah, not too shabby, but still no skill gain. All right, so the pearl barley is working. I'm going to go ahead and swap this one over to pearl barley as well. I've also never done saltwater fishing in real life, which is something I'd like to try at some point. Did you give up on me there, fish? Nope, nope, still nibbling. Well, there we go, here we go. Another little crucian. Come on, happy hour. You're letting me down. Sorry, oh, so you're talking about in real life going doing spinning. Yeah, I used to when I lived in an area where there was much better water to fish, I did a lot of spin fishing for sure. Problem with where I'm at now, it's been like all the lakes have been taken over by joyriders, so it's just miserable to try to fish on them. And we have a bunch of water rights battles where people are arguing that they own the entirety of the river in front of their property. So like even the rivers you can't really do anything on. So just really don't have any good spots left for me to fish. Ooh, that is a chunky little fish right there for my ultralight. There we go. For pike, you need a boat. Now, what you need is to just go down there and just catch them barehanded. Just run down there, just give them a good punch, good left hook. That's how you catch pike. Get back here, fish. Come on. Oh boy, that was close. That sucker doesn't want to come up on land, does he? Yeah, that is the other part of fishing, having that luck. Can you pick it up? Come on now. My guy's derping out over here. Doesn't want to get this fish, apparently. There we go. Okay, you're not escaping from me now. There we go. That's pretty good gibble carp. But of course, no skill gain. I'll have to move this line quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Make it quick enough? Yeah. Another gibble, it looks like. Looks like we got some rain rolling into Oldberg. Still no skill gain. This is terrible, guys. I'm so close. I just need half a point. Happy hour is really letting me down. I mentioned this on a previous stream. That's one of the challenges of raising float fishing at this level, is that you don't really have the option necessarily of using a higher level rig type to try and improve your skill gain odds, because you have to fish for completely different fish altogether that way. And chub there, and you may not have the gear to do it. I almost feel that telescopic should maybe have been its own skill set separate from float fishing. I don't know. Got this rain rolling in. I'm almost tempted to try to go after some eel. Come on, take the hook. Take the hook. Oh, this one took the hook at least. What we got here? Another big gibble? Yep. Still no skill gain. Oh yeah, Italy's got those like huge Wells catfish as well, which is always pretty cool to see those brought in. Well, the rain is picking up the bite rate at least. After it'll just pick up the skill gains, we'll be in good shape. A little crucian here. Still no skill gain. Yeah, some of those. Although I think the Wells catfish get pretty big, but man, the flathead catfish we have here in the States, those can get ridiculous. That's a decent XP for a roach, but still no skill gain. What is this? It's gonna be a bad cast. Got a nibble here. A little bit of pickle and pea action. This one, another, looks like a tiny roach, maybe? Nope, tiny gibble carp. Why you let me down, Happy Hour? We're at 14 fish caught so far and not a single skill gain? Come on now. Come on. So I don't know if there's other modifiers you can that affect the chance of getting a skill gain. This is miserable. All right, one of you needs to go down here. Looks like this one. Looks like another tiny gibble or roach. Roach. Oh, nice. Maybe do you fish for those catfish yourself, or you tend to watch other people catch those? All right, we're finally getting something on the carp rod here. Better not be a crucian. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I know that of that one, Canadian. The problem just goes back to like with telescopic, I kind of can't use other rigs. Tricky. Oh, I missed it. Okay, so you don't have them nearby is what you're saying? Okay, I got you. I know European fishing is a very different experience from American fishing, that's for sure. Species out there are so drastically different, other than there's a couple that, interestingly, we share in common, like the pumpkin seed sunfish. I think whatever was nibbling on this gave up. Oh, Canadian though, they have some great fishing in Canada. Man, still no skill gain. Happy hour, why are you being so stingy? I think the other big one in Italy, they get you guys have a lot of grayling up there in the rivers, right? If I remember correctly. That's fair. I guess the province, those provinces are pretty drastically different geologically speaking. The best fishing, in my opinion, is in Vancouver. You just put some dollar bills on some fishing line, you'll catch some actors out there. Got a cat waking up from a nap here. Grumpy. Although we get a lot of actors here now as well. Hollywood's basically moved into my state. There's a bleak. You know, I've been noticing bleak going for larger and larger hooks lately. I've been catching them on size 14 and 16 hooks pretty regularly. Someone's mutating my bleaks to be bigger. All right, here we go. Come on, give me a nice grass carp on there. The old pasta. Yeah, instead of boilies, just throw some meatballs out there. That's how you catch them. All right, I feel like maybe it's on the hook, but I'm not convinced. I need a clearer sign here. The sign wasn't clear enough. I should have trusted my instinct and held on a bit longer. Missed that one. Man, I don't know about Italy's boars, but man, here in the States, areas where there's boar, it gets ridiculous. Those things are mean and they get big. What do we got? Like another decent roach, maybe? Nope, another tiny gibble. I'm gonna end up going this whole freaking happy hour without a single skill gain. Got them all over there too. Ugh. I mean, it's good for hunters, easy source of meat, but there's some mean buggers for sure. This rain is making it hard for my character to stay warm. Come on, take the hook. Take the hook. You can do it. Not you. You gonna take the hook? No, one of them takes the hook at least. Ooh, tasty. It's like another decent gibble carp here. And I can't believe that there'd be that many of them around like Rome itself. At least here they tend to go they stay away from the cities, and it's all in the very rural areas. But I guess they've gotten a lot braver there in Italy. All right, come on, carp, get in my net. There we go. Still no skill gain. This is ridiculous now. There's a bleak. And those bleak give so much more XP than the carp. Alright, let's try something. Let's see what I can do with this. Can't really switch to carp hair rig. I guess I can try a slider rig and see if that improves my chances. I don't know. I'm about out of ideas at this point. I just need 0.5%. Oh, yeah, that makes sense if they're just going for all the easy free food from the trash laying around. Another bleak there. Or at least those bleak are decent XP. Something. Alright, let's change this one over to a slider float rig as well. See if that improves my odds for a skill gain. Can't believe that. We're at 23 fish in to this happy hour and not a single gain yet. Oh, nice. We got some clone bleak out here. Missed that one. The old grass carp and common carp are not too keen on the potatoes right now, apparently. I wonder, do tench bite through monofilament? I might try changing to cheese. $34-gram gibble. That is a tiny little gibble right there. Here we go. All right, Roach, give me a skill gain. No skill gain. Yeah. Lee. Stingiest happy hour, I swear. At least yesterday I got 2 gains out of it. Wonder if I should downsize the hook on my my carp one. I've got a size 1 on there right now. I could try dropping it to a size 4. Looks like it's getting a nibble right now, though. Here we go. A crucian. These dang crucian going after my size 1 hook. Buggers. Got an active pike spot out here? Nice. I don't know if I can necessarily do pike on my ultralight setups, but good to know. I have seen another decent bleak there. Definitely have seen days where pike out here are pretty good, though. That's for sure. I just wish I could find where the Black Sea Shemaya have moved to on Subversky, because those are amazing when you get an active spot for them. All right, come on, skill gain. Still none. This is just terrible. Missed that one. It's all right. Got a nibble on this one anyways. Will you give me a skill gain? Nope, of course not. I have to go to Norway and just float fish from the shore, see if it's a little better at getting me to the skill gains. Goodness. I just wanted half a point. That's all I wanted. If this is my chance of getting a skill gain with happy hour, I'm going to want to think about what it's like without it. Another bleak. Very nice. Chill days are the best days. What we got here? Chinese sleeper. Yep. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 lately. Loving it. All right, Mr. Looks like Gibblecarp. Give me a skill gain. Still no. Am I seriously going to go through this entire happy hour without a single skill gain? Hey, another tiny black carp, and still no skill gain. Ah, dang nabbit. Playing some Valorant as well. So yeah, I've seen Valorant's been pretty popular lately. I see it pop up a lot. I think I've got 3 weekly black carp telescopic records now. Apex and Rust as well. Yeah. Missed it. I need to check and see, does anybody know if there's been any updates on when Fishing Planet is planning to release their new deep sea map with like the multiplayer boat and what level it's supposed to be? Because I'm kind of curious if I'm not interested in grinding up the rest of my levels on that game, but if my old account that's like level 48, 49, if I can do the deep sea fishing on there, I might try it out when it releases. Just for some fun. Miss it? Missed it. Yeah, like Russian Fishing 4 is so much better than Fishing Planet. I think really the only thing that Fishing Planet, in my opinion, does better is the multiplayer part. It is cool to be able to like be there with your friends and watch them fighting their fish and stuff like that. But just for the novelty of checking out how Fishing Planet approaches deep sea fishing compared to RF4, I'd be curious to see what they do. But I'm certainly not, if it's something that's like the newer maps where I'd have to grind like 30 levels, nah. I'll pass on that. Hey, there's a Crucian. Still no skill gain. Yeah, R4, like it does the simulation a lot better. Now, I will make the case for, even though it is far more arcadey, I do like, when it comes to large fish, I like the fights sometimes more on Fishing Planet, just because like there's a lot more back and forth with the fish, where as on RF4, it's more realistic, but it's also a lot of just mostly just find the right friction brake level and reel in for an hour. Um, but yeah, otherwise, like RF4 just really blows it out of the water. Come on. We're getting close to the end of this happy hour already, and still not a single freaking skill gain out of it. Can't believe it. I saw in the chat someone just got a ultralight telescopic Black Sea Shemaya record, so someone may have found where they're biting again. To see if I can figure out where that is. So I'm definitely ready to go back to catching them. Hey, there we go, a double game. Now we're 0.03 away. Yeah, some of those huge sturgeon fights on here are crazy. They are absolutely long fights. Jeez, yeah, my longest fight is still the 50.5 kilo catfish I got at Volkov. That one was an hour-long fight. Hour was exhausting enough. At least with the telescopic, you kind of either you get it in really quick or the line snaps. Don't have to worry about those long fights. All right, come on, Happy Hour. Give me like 2 more of those double skill gains, and I'll be set. So try to find some catfish spots. Genji seems to be the best source for those. He's always chasing, I think he's been chasing a blue tag catfish lately. So he's been finding all the big spots. Try Genji if you don't have any luck finding a good spot. Don't know where to go. So close. Just 0.03 to go. Treat me nice, Happy Hour. Just give me 3 more gains. Oh, no worries, Capri. It's been perfectly fine. I've understood what you've been trying to say. I don't know any Italian myself. I know a tiny bit of classical Latin, but not much. I took a year of it. Looks like this one's gonna be the one to go right. Which weirdly, when I took a year of Latin, we learned like the Roman numeral numbers pretty high, but never learned how to actually pronounce the numbers. So I can't count I can't even count 1 to 10 in Latin. How much? I think it's like 143 is where their trophy cutoff is at. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it's somewhere around there. It's not much above 140, I know that much. Crucian, why you keep going after my... Hey, there's a skill gain. I was going to complain about that Crucian going after my grass carp stuff, but if it gives me a skill gain, that's fine. 0.02 away now. We can just get one double gain. I will hit it. Yeah, I want to say it's 143 is where Rough Trophy begins. There's a spreadsheet on one of the sites. I can't remember if it's Blunty's Kilted Jock site or not. Yeah, that is the nice thing about the Romantic languages is that you can pick up a decent bit of other Romance languages when someone's speaking them, just because they're all based on the same root words, more or less. Come on, give me those last two skill gains. Then there's Portuguese, which is like, I feel like it's what happened when, one skill gain away. Portuguese is like Spanish and French combined, sort of. Weird. Weird, hard to describe. Whenever I hear someone talking in Portuguese, that's kind of like the feeling I get from it is that it evolved from French and Spanish ancestry. Come on, take it. Dang it, missed it. I'm trying to think where. So, Wine and Rivulet, I would check while you're out there trying to get a trophy rough. Check the cafe order because they do tend to have some pretty good orders there that you can catch all right there by the cafe, like gudgeon, bleak, mussels, and rough are all, and perch for that matter, are all pretty common right there next to the cafe. So usually I'll put like a couple bottom rods out and a float or spinning rod and just try to fill some of those quick cafe orders there. It's an okay way to gain silver. But ultimately, I found that the best silver, depending on your level, trolling at Quarry or Volkov tends to be the best until you can go after big carp, or if you can find like occasionally certain species like the Black Sea Shemaya Seversky, if those are really active somewhere, are better, but trolling seems to be the most consistently profitable. Just crayfish? Huh. They tend to be pretty rare for me there. I guess they've changed the patterns quite a bit. But I did feel like those levels around like Quarry to between Quarry and Volkov, like all my time was basically spent trolling Quarry because I couldn't find a more profitable method. Another bleak. Oh, you got a little bit shy of the cafe order. Ah, it's always the worst. It's always either they want one that's just slightly bigger than what you've got, or they like want 4 fish of a certain size and you've got 3. Where cafes are out, orders are out to get us, drive us mad. All right, come on, happy hour. I'm one skill gain away. Just let me get it. Let me get it. Nope. Floater live. Got a couple more Black Sea Shemai. I'm going to send them a message and see where they've found the Shemai at. See if they're nice enough to share that location, because I would love to get back to some Shemaya fishing. Nope. Decent gibble, but need that last skill gain. Oh, nice. Yeah, Amber, once you've got the 3 sets, so do you have pop-up rigs already unlocked? Because I feel like when I went to Amber, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Without the pop-up rigs, my bite rate was just terrible. But yeah, if you've got the pop-up rigs already, then honestly, even with just 2 rods there, you might be able to get more silver than you're getting where you're at. Or trying to get the PVA unlocked as well. Makes sense. Yeah, there's so many components to the to bottom fishing. Awesome, these guys shared us. So it looks like 99, 139 at 1 meter deep is where they're catching the Shemaya. So that is good to know. I'm going to have to go back to my Shemaya hunting. So much more fun. Also, you can make the PVA, you just can't use it. I wish that that the spod rods, wherever they are, I wish those were a little bit earlier. It's brutal having to get all the way to 80% to unlock those. I'm gonna try something real quick. Since it's rainy right now, I'm going to throw some pieces of fish on here and see if I can get an eel to bite. Yeah, I've really been feeling the skill slowdowns since, like, I got to 65% float pretty fast, but 65 to 70, it is slow going. Come on, give me one more game. One more, that's all I'm asking for, happy hour. I can understand why people go crazy with the marine fishing, trying to get from 75 to 90% on that. It's got to be brutal. Got a ad break coming up here in just under 30 seconds. That's just so we can keep pre-roll ads disabled for a while, but I'll be fishing through that. So if you've got the picture-in-picture enabled, you'll be able to continue watching. Otherwise, I'll be here when the ads are over. All right, come on, give me it. Oh, I missed it. Missed it. Come on, old bird, don't let me down. Just one more game to go. Posture check. All right, here we go. Oh, a little stretch action with it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. I want to continue training my bait harvesting and ground bait making, but I also really want some better gear. So it's like, I don't know if I'm ready to spend the money on what I need to train it up yet. Yeah, man, this cast didn't do very well. Oh, wait, what happened here? How did my, how did this, I guess it is still a 75. That feels like it's really sharp, or short visually. Weird. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, there's no way, that totally had a fish on it. I think the problem I'm having here is I'm using the slider rig. I think the hooking timing is a little bit different than what I'm used to with the fixed float rig. Which I am thinking about spending the gold. Oh, happy hour is ending. We're so close. I am thinking about spending the gold to take back my points from bolo rods and put it into fishing with telescopic. Haven't committed to it yet, but I'm thinking about it. Can't believe that though. One game short. Happy hour didn't give us a full 0.5%. So I think what I'm going to do here, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up and see if we can turn any of these crucian in for a cafe order. And then I think I want to check out that. Well, it's nighttime, so I guess it won't really work there either. But I do want to see about that Shemaya spot at some point. Switch this back to potato before I forget. Move back over there by the entrance. Yeah, I wish it was more evident that you had to have it unlocked on both. Because I'd be in the same boat. I would think that if I can make it, I'd put it on there, but because you can put the mesh feeders and everything on, but nope, gotta have it all the way unlocked. I think that's one of the harder parts about the bottom fishing is like you really have to invest a lot of points and money into it to get the most out of it. Once you do, it's very profitable. Oops, not there. We want to go to the cafe. Let's see. We've got. Okay, so we'll be able to fill the gibble carp order, no problem. Did we get one big enough? No, we didn't, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? I'm one crucian carp short of that? You buggers. You buggers. All right, well, I'm going to wait for the ads to end in just about 10 seconds here, and we'll see, take some guesses on how much we've got in the keep net. This one obviously doesn't count, but otherwise we've got 49 fish in here. A lot of them are not markers, and they're not particularly profitable fish anyways. But what are you thinking if you're in here, Canadian? I'm thinking 93 silver. Thinking 199. Boy, I'd like for it to be that much. Garbage. Not even 50 silver. Well, at least we got a 5 silver out of this gibble order. Yay. Yay. I can't believe, man, this is why I gotta get back to Siversky, because that is just trash. Absolute trash. Let's see. So let me take a look at that coordinates that guy sent me again. We've got 99, 139. So let's go ahead and travel to Siversky and find where that spot is. Yeah, at least the bait I was using was cheap, but man, that is awful. That is less than a silver a fish. All right, so let me look at that again. It was 99. 139, so 99 is this direction. Hopefully it's on this side of the river. $99. I'll go further up here. And I found a spot that makes me stuck. Let's see if I can throw this out and trick myself out of it. Pro tip here, if you ever get in a spot where you can't move, if you can get a rod where you can put it into a holder and then pick it up, sometimes that'll get you out. Didn't work for me this time, though. I'll have to relog. It's all right, Canadian. I like your optimism. That's the part that counts. You know, you were going YOLO on that. You're just trying to encourage the game to raise the prices for me. Let's see if we had that many fish here at Shemaya, it probably would have been a lot closer to that, because the fish here are just worth more, even the small ones. Let's see, how do I need to go about this? I guess I need to stay on the path. Just to let you know, Canadian, the phrase you used here, I'm gonna put the messages, but grabbing your rod, that's a dirty phrase. Okay. So you say if you turn around and stick it out, that'll unstuck. You'll have to try that next time I get stuck. You're having some trouble getting the support team, Capybara. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried to, because I know like you have to transfer to standalone to do a lot of the forum tournaments, or at least you used to have to. But I don't know what the process is for getting that changed. I don't know if there's like have you used like email forum and Discord? Because I know their Discord they're probably fairly active on, I would hope. There you go, 99, 131. So this spot here. Right here past this tree, I guess. Okay. Or right before it. So right around here seems to be where the Shemaya have migrated to. It's nighttime, so I can't quite verify, but let's just let's throw some lines out there and see. I should have loaded up on mayflies before I left. Oh well. That's not a big deal. And it seems like 1 meter is the desired depth out here. And get the red stick back on. There we go. Huh. Wonder if there's like a holiday where they're at or something like that. But I guess they probably get a lot of requests though, but hopefully they'll get back to you soon. So 99, 131, that is the exact spot is, it's gonna be, trying to figure out if it's like to this side of the tree or between, it looks like it's through here, so we'll toss a couple of these out here and see if, since the sun's about to come up, let's see if we get any Shemaya. Give it about 10 minutes here. Yeah, that is, speaking of the tournaments, that is probably another thing that I will say Fishing Planet does a little bit better is they always have those like automated tournaments and stuff, which is nice. The ones on here are a little spotty. I haven't ever had an opportunity to participate in them. I hope that that's something that's on the future list for this game, is getting some better like automated tournaments of some sort that can be procedurally generated. Here we go. I missed it. Yeah, that would be a solid team up right there for sure. Bring some elements. I mean, really, the biggest thing I'd love to see RF4 get is the whole like true multiplayer where you can, even if it's not quite to the level of Fishing Planet where you can just join and there's like a bunch of randos around you. It'd be great if you could get like a 4-person group together and be able to travel to a body of water and watch each other fish and stuff like that. That would be such a huge improvement. I think it would help bring, because like right now R4 is kind of for like the hardcore player, whereas Fishing Planet will lean more towards the casual. To put it into action RPG perspective, I would say Fishing Planet is to Diablo as Russian Fishing 4 is to Path of Exile. Two same genre, but two very different target audiences for sure. Well, we're getting some good bite rate here. We just need to be Shemaya. Realistic, I don't even care what it is. Just give me my last skill gain. That's all I want. Good old Citral. Still a decent fish. Even these small Citral are going to usually be worth like 2 or 3 silver. Okay, okay. Decent size Citral here. Not bad, half a kilo. Hello, Lex. Oh yeah? Got a cat here complaining about something. I'm gonna get him on camera for a second here. Come here, Lex. Come here, buddy. Here we go. Lex coming by. He's not too keen on being picked up though, so. So from what I've heard, as far as that number goes, I've heard that it averages out to be about 1 in 357 fish as a trophy. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that is a number I've seen thrown around in chat by some of the more experienced trophy hunters. We did it! On a perch of all things. The trashiest fish of them all. Gave me my last skill gain to unlock the carp or pop-up rig. With that said, I think I'm going to go turn these in and celebrate with a little bit of tea action. Yeah, Crucian and Gibble seem to be the exception. The trophies with them do seem to come in a lot more frequently. And then another thing I noticed with on a related note, telescopic rods have one of the most obscene challenges. Like everything else, the challenges are fairly generic. But here in telescopic, you have this one. Catch a trophy fish weighing at least 500 grams using an ultralight telescopic rod and mono or fluorocarbon line with a rating of no more than 1.5 kilogram test. I got a whole paragraph for this challenge. What the heck? Which honestly, I can probably fill that request pretty easily here, but I've got to I've got so many other challenges now. Sorry, we've got the pop hair rig now. At last. Sandwich weight is next at 80%, but yeah, some of the other challenges on here, that I still need to catch a trophy or Crucian Gibble on a telescopic. I've got them on bottom rod plenty of times, but haven't gotten them on the telescopic. But here this is where I need to go to Balaya so I can get a trophy or brown trout on float. I don't know if I can catch those on a telescopic just due to the cast distance. They're usually further out. I may have to use my bolo rod for that. I don't know. Let's go cash in over here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 5 fish was always worth a fifth of the entire hour we spent at Oldberg. That was a trash cash in back there. But I am very happy that we finally reached our goal here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pop-up rig. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Carp pop-up. Okay, we've got that. We've got the different mounts. We've got pop-up boilie and artificial corn, all this stuff. I guess this is the main one I'd be using with like, what was it? I think octopus pop-up. No, that wasn't. It was 2 pop-up boilies. I remember I have to like look back through and figure out what the bait is, but now that I've got that unlocked, I can plan the next stream to be back at Amber Lake. Even though I haven't unlocked it yet for bottom fishing, I'll make do with it. So garlic mussels 16. I wonder. Let me check which mounting I need to do for that. Let's see. Is it this one then? No. No, I have some garlic and mussel. That's a regular boilie. Interesting. I guess the float option doesn't have a sinking boilie with pop-up boilie option. That's a shame. That's what I had on here, right? Not that one. This one. Yeah, so I can't. It seems that I can't do sinking boilie with pop-up boilie on telescopic. Yeah, snowman will do it, but I can't do snowman on telescopic. So I guess I'll have to see how it does with just regular pop-ups, or maybe I'll do artificial corn with it. I don't know, but I'll go back to Amber, give the new pop-up action a try, and I can try to get maybe lucky with some fish to get the bottom fishing up, but at least finally reach this. So I'm happy about that, even though it took a perch outside of happy hour to do it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll try a corn substitution, and I'll just go with what I've got with the snowman set up out there for the bottom rig, since it's close enough. I don't have PVA or spod, which is unfortunate, but I can bring some ground, which reminds me, you know what ground bait is effective out there? I can go ahead and put some of that together if I can make it. So I've got 45% ground bait making, so I can make a decent bit, but that'll definitely be something I need to bring with me. Floater Live's getting some more of those blackfish. So I'll probably work on some Shemaya off camera as well, just to recoup some funds I spent lately since they're active here. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this stream up. We met our goal of hitting 70% float fishing, so I'll finally be able to make a return to Amber, get to put the old Falcon to use finally. So hope everybody has a good night, some good fishing on their end. And I guess it'll be a good day for you over there in Italy. And I will catch everyone next time. Take it easy, folks.